Hey everybody, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping by my channel. I just wanted to say Happy New Year to all of you guys. I know it's been a while since I did a video, but I wanted to share with you guys some things about the new year and for 2021. And to me, this is not just another year, but this is actually, we're in a new era. This is a pivotal moment for a lot of us. And I wanted to talk with you guys just real briefly about the gig economy and to lie ahead for 2021. And of course, you guys know in the Hebrew New Year, it is 5781. Because I don't vlog as much as I used to, and one of the questions that I get asked is, do I still do gigs? Am I still with Instacart? Do I do Uber Eats, DoorDash, all those other companies? And the answer is no, I don't. Once in a blue moon, I might hop on one of the apps and do something. Just for a little extra cash, but at this point in time in my life where I am, I really don't have to, or I really don't feel the need to. Maybe once in a blue moon, I might do Instacart just to get on there, but it's not even my main source of income. It's just something that I've done, but I have been with Instacart since 2016. But other than that, I am doing great, and I am maintaining myself, and things are good on my end. Now, as I know, with what's happening right now with the global pandemic, with COVID-19, and with what's happening in our economy and how things are shifting in our government and how policies are starting to change. Some people are losing their jobs, unfortunately. Unemployment is being affected. I mean, there's so many factors that are into play because of what's happening. And some people have been doing great even in this pandemic. And when God is with you, especially when you're able to sustain yourself, meaning that, bills are taken care of, you have a roof over your head, food on your table, you have clothes on your back, things are okay with that. But I know some people are just doing enough to get by. And if you ever wondered, okay, should I, go back into doing the gigs? Should I start doing it? Is this something that I can do for the long run or whatever, especially with what's happening right now in the world? And I know it's hard for a lot of people financially. And one of the things in regarding to Instacart is that a lot of people are flocking to the gig platforms right now because so many people have lost their jobs. And I totally understand that. And that makes a lot of sense because, times are hard. But if you are wondering, okay, is it worth doing in 2021? Should I look for a job? Should I start my own business? What should I do for 2021? And if you are just jumping into the gig world, I would say right now, I'm in Orlando, Florida. And so things are still kind of, as far as doing the app-based gigs, it's a little tougher now. I know some cities and some states aren't as busy as others, but here it is very overly saturated. But with Instacart, you can always have something to do. There's always some type of work to be done depending on your score. I would say my suggestion would be not to have this as your sole income if you are able to. My thing is, if you are a smart person and you know that you're a smart person, and you're able to sustain yourself and you're able to have a job, you're able to get a good paying or decent paying job, and it can keep you, my suggestion would be to either, if you can't start your own business right now, or at least if you're working towards it, find a place of employment, find a different type of career path that will be able to keep you for seasons to come. For instance, some people are doing the medical field, and some people are doing just different types of areas in industry that are needed. A lot of people are starting to get into the gig economy because of the job loss, because of what's happening right now in our economy, and they're not able to bounce back from it right away. And also some people are losing their benefits, like their unemployment benefits, and things haven't been the same. And so I totally understand that. And I'll be honest with you guys, for the past several months, all of these gigs have been so far from my mind. And I know people are still talking about it because that's just what they do. And I know this seems to be the hottest topic, but even how I have been relaunching and rebranding some things and just trying to shift gears in what I am called to do. I had to leave some things behind, especially back there last year. And I know sometimes I still get some of the same questions, but some of you guys are new and you might not understand. But for platforms like this, doing grocery delivery, food delivery, restaurant delivery, stuff like that, I say, don't put all of your eggs in one basket and just stay there, especially if you're able to do better. I know for me, I struggled with that for so long because I have my own YouTube channel and I've been doing this for years now. I figured if I stayed in the industry in the gig economy industry long enough that, you know, I would still keep my channel, I would still be able to keep my audience, I'd be okay. But I realized that, you know, I can't please everybody, guys, and that's one thing I had to do, because I know people are wondering, do I still do it? Am I still in the industry? And you know, I'm still registered with some of the platforms, but it is not my main source of income, if I do it at all, if rarely. And it also goes for you guys, because, you know, we are in a place where we're really going to have to really buckle down and pay attention to what's going on in this world. You know, not to be distracted by what's happening, especially with politics and stuff, but to know our purpose and why we're here and what we're called to do. And even if we are hit financially, even if the economy tanks, you know, you have to have faith enough to know that you're going to be okay. And if you happen to go back to the gig world, that's totally understandable. But there are a lot of industries, even in education, not that some teachers haven't been hit, because there have been teachers that have been hit financially. Some of them have been laid off, you know, from their job at the school because of what's happened with COVID and stuff. But if you're able to do something that's better for yourself, do not be afraid to do it. And I know, with, like I said, with my YouTube channel, one of the central themes I talked a lot about was just passive income, but it was mainly working gigs, you know, like the Instacarts, the DoorDash, the Ubers, and the Postmates and things like that. I did all of that for so long. But I had to take things to prayer, and that season had come to an end. So, like, I see people that make great money, and they had to leave the gig world behind, you know, not forgetting where they came from, but now they're in a better place. They have their own business, they have a better job. And definitely, I'm not going to just hop on there because I miss it or anything like that. I just know that things are shifting. But I am already at that place where I am trying to move on from that, and just getting past that hump and feeling like, okay, gigs is all that it is, and it's not. People are still asking some questions about which gigs should they do. They're having problems with this app. And honestly, like, I don't do tech support. My suggestion, once again, is to finalize this video, is that, you know, the gig world can be fantastic. It can be wonderful. It can be great, quick cash. And I'm not in a place to say, you know, what you should and shouldn't do, what will and won't work for you. But keep in mind that how things are starting to change. And also keep in mind that, you know, there are industries that are in need of people. And you're able to even thrive right now, because there are so many companies and even government agencies that are paying for you to go back to school. Like, they are paying for you to get your degree or to finish your education, or some type of training or certification or license, just to go back to school to finish that, just to be able to go into an industry of your preference, whether it's in the medical industry or whether it's in technology or education. I mean, and I see it here in Florida, like, they're actually paying people to finish school or to go back to school just to be able to go back into particular industries. And my thing is, check your local agencies, check your state to see what do they have available, especially if it's an industry that you want to get into. Like, I prayed about it. And at that time, it just wasn't financially feasible for me to pay for the schooling and pay for my licenses and stuff like that. And then everything I prayed for specifically, the Lord blessed me with it. So if it happened for me, I know, guys, it will happen for you. Just keep your eyes on things higher, and don't be afraid of what you're seeing, what's happening right now. It's good to be aware, but just keep in mind that there are still people that are thriving, and even people that aren't like millionaires, but they are very successful in their business. And even though the economy is rough right now, and is going to continue to be rough, they're still able to thrive and still able to make themselves you know, successful, because they didn't give up and because they know who their source is. And not only that, they have products and services that they know people need. But once again, the gig economy is still there. It's going to always be there for quite some time. The robots aren't taking over right now. So just keep your head up, guys. I do have more videos to come, and I thank you for stopping by my channel. Once again, Happy New Year. God bless all of you guys. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. God bless you. Bye.